do the rally.
Shitty baby, I'm hot like the prodigal son. Big up Bartolini, meeny, money, mo, and flower, you're the chosen one. Well, your left hand's free, and your right hand grip, with another left hand, watch his right hand slip, Swartz is gone.
Just this minute come into Belgrade in Serbia after a very hairy drive through Belgrade with both of us kind of getting a bit annoyed at each other about the directions and stuff, like, oh my god, are you going this way? No, I'm going this way. I'm getting on the tram line. Shit. I'm currently in the beautiful town of Plovdiv. We were just going up this beautiful street here, all cobbled and such, and managed to blow a spark plug. And we're here a little bit late, as you can see. Just getting back. Oh! And it works! It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight, rising up.
All about technique.
So Chris and I are currently in Tbilisi, in Georgia. We just arrived here last night, and we saw this thing. Trying to hike back down because we accidentally broke into a theme park, and now the path that we were taking back down the mountain has ended. This is where me and Chris part ways because I got the Iran visa and he didn't, so he is now going to Baku over the Caspian Sea ferry, and I will not be. And he's currently mildly dying on the sofa, whereas I have now just found a new team to go with called Feline Good. These are the guys here in their very cool cars.
Single action on me. Well, your left hand's free, and your right hand grip, with another left hand.
5, 6, 6.
Can I get 6 tiramisu?
So it's currently 4 in the morning, and we are about to make our run for Iran. Currently on the road to Iran. We're about 30 kilometers from the Iranian border in Armenia still, and one of the team, the AC pulley, has sheared off, and they currently need a tow. The army is not helping. I forgot to mention, it's currently 12:34 and we're meant to be meeting Hussein at 12. Finally made it to the border of Iran. The guys who broke their car unfortunately didn't make it. They're currently a mechanic in Armenia. Thankfully all organised by Mr. Dan Kemp here.
Did my best.
You did a very good job.
We're all in the country, and that's all I really was. Yeah. Oh,
So we're rolling. So I am in a hotel room. We went ahead with one tour guide, and they stayed behind with a different one. And the customs guys went home, and they didn't make it through the border. So shit for them, shit for me, because all they had all my clothes.
N-E-O-O-M-G-G Whiz girl, you're the one for me. Though your man's bigger than I am, all my days he disagrees.
We're just visiting here a little bit, trying to find a jerry can for Turkmenistan, and only finding rugs.
Well, my left-hand street.
Breathe. I can stretch my legs.
Hello!
Hello!
What's the down there?
Left-hand street. Well, my left-hand street. Well, my left-hand street. Ain't shady, baby, I'm hot, like the prodigals.
You can probably see behind me that we are very, very much in the desert, and God, it is so dry. Today we hit 42 degrees, which is particularly hot. In Persepolis, our final destination, actually going south in Iran. I have just been walking around the sites, as you can see. It's pretty cool, like the carvings here are really, really detailed.
Left-hand street. Well, my left-hand street. Well, my left-hand street. Ain't shady, baby, I'm hot, like the prodigal son. Big up Bartolini, Mini, Money, Mo, and Flower, you're the chosen one.
Why on earth have everyone, as you can see, is just standing around? Why have we stopped, guys? This guy, this is our guide. He's just chilling. So we are currently in a procession heading into the city of Yitz. As you might be able to see, up front we have some classic cars. And there was a bloke filming giving out some roses, which Erica now has, because she's the lady of the situation. This is one of the classic cars that they've filming us with.
Thank you. Hello, how are you?
Hello!
England and Australia.
Would you like some cigarettes? We have some cigarettes for you.
Oh, thank you! Hello! Hello!
Wow.
Hello! The petrine in the myth that English cannot grow.
We were hoping to make the Turkmenistan border, and then now we've had a breakdown as well with one of the cars.
And after start the war, we have, well, a couple of hours. So, again, there were no guarantees to pass the borderline today.
Just found out today that Chris is going a completely different direction. We don't actually know we're going to be meeting now, so I'm not sure how this is all going to work out. We're currently waiting for our guide, and in our boredom, we're just having a little bit of fun. So we're currently sitting on the Iranian border, just about to leave Iran. So some of the slightly more idiotic people in our group decided to start beeping war. So the Iranians said, oh, we'll just process all your paperwork that we were going to do after you left now. So we're now waiting for them to open the border again. It's currently 10:30 and the border closes at 12 and it isn't open tomorrow. So border crossing, we finally made it to Turkmenistan. We're currently in Ashgabat. It's bloody hot. We all agreed to meet at this place called Iceberg Bar. We drove into Ashgabat with the head cases. Very nice bunch of people. And now for part 3 of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Mongol Rally. We are now going to go with the Swifty team. Get Swifty. So it's going to be quite a squeeze. And it's currently about 4 PM. And we're going to go to the gas crater, which is about a 5-hour drive. It's going to be interesting. We're probably going to get there in the dark.
Some kind of way out of here. Said a joker to the thief.
So you probably can't see me very well, but it got dark quite quickly, and we're currently trying to make it through the about 8k through basically dirt tracks to sand, and one of the guys in the flat tyre, the rims are fucked because there's potholes and stuff. So we finally made it to the gates of hell. God, this place is cool. We are now currently sitting at the gas crater. I am now changing team again to Tyre Straight guys. You can see in the front here, from the Swifty ones, so that they can get me to Samarkand quicker. Look, we're just driving around the back streets and look what we found. So we are currently in Samarkand in Uzbekistan, and as you can see behind me, Chris and I finally met up after a long old time actually being apart. I've been through 4 countries, Chris has been through 3 and over a sea. A lot of rally teams here, including the ones that decided to cut the roof off their car. As I've been away, I've just been catching up with Chris about how the car's doing. And apparently there are quite a few things wrong with it.
It has oil in it. It has some oil in it.
Some oil in it.
I believe the oil leak has stopped, which is good news.
Yeah. He sat down last night and he was listing all the things that were wrong with it. It was quite a long list.
It is a long list. I can't remember.
It was suspension.
The broken door is the funniest one.
The broken door. Oh, the broken door. Let's show you the broken door.
Now the dipstick won't go back. Oh, there we
go. The broken door. I think I sent it a post on Instagram. The electric window stopped working, so we just had to stick it up, and we just left it like this. Mosques, that's what we've been looking at. Just suddenly lit up, it was really cool. So it was awesome. Just passed over the border into Tajikistan and we're about to start the Pamir Highway, so we're just about to start getting to the mountains. We obviously haven't got any altitude tablets because we're hard as nails. Arrived at the wonderfully named Tunnel of Death. It is a, I think, 6-kilometre tunnel in Tajikistan that runs through the Pamirs. There's also apparently a load of cows here. Someone died of carbon monoxide poisoning because it's such a long tunnel that had no ventilation in. over there, across the river, is Afghanistan. Use our land, so we're now setting up a camp here. Have a nice barbecue, a bit of meat, which should be quite nice, and then probably up early in the morning. If you look over there, we see Afghanistan, and I thought it would only be right and proper to throw a frisbee across to our beautiful friends, send a message to the people of Afghanistan: you are our friends. Since I'm the one that actually plays frisbee, I've been nominated to throw the frisbee across. Now, I'm probably going to mess this up, so it'll probably be more hilarious when I do. So let's see how it goes. I'm going to use the usual caveat that I haven't thrown this in a very long time. Barely made it halfway.
To the people of the sea, enjoy your frisbee in a few days when it reaches you.
We are currently at 4,200 metres. This is probably the highest we're going to go today. Still on the Pamir Highway. We just went over a massive dip thing.
Yeah, this strut is literally snapped.
Using a ratchet strap tied to the strut, we managed to limp the car to a little machine shop just outside of town of the Grab, and hopefully we're hoping this guy with the welder is going to help us out a little bit, because we're a little bit screwed. We managed to break our brake lines. We were just having a look at it here because it's currently sitting on the roof. That's some epoxy there, and I don't know what they did, but they managed to cut it. So unfortunately, the team that we are convoying with, Jim and Jacob, are having to leave because they're on quite a tight schedule.
Seems to be working, yeah.
We got our car fixed. What we did in the end was just basically not have the back right brake. So we've only got 3 at the moment, but who needs 4 brakes, eh? So we are now on the highest point of the Pamirs, or the highest point we're going to go on the Pamirs, and probably I've ever been as well, at 4,600 metres. I'm feeling a little bit weird, bit of a headache, a bit woozy, so we're going to now descend. If you look around, there's a lovely yurt and some beautiful mountains. We have now arrived in Kazakhstan. We also had an interview with Liberty TV and stuff, and I think it's like some alt TV thing where they were like, oh yeah, talk about the services and how shit the services are, and I'm like, it's alright. I thought we should do a little update, because last night we stayed in a place called Charade, and we're currently on our way to Stephie in Kazakhstan. So we stayed at this place called Alakol Hotel last night, and I was having dinner and I was paying. This lady came up to me, and we had a very nice little chat, saying what I was doing. I won the Mongol Rally. She's like, where are you from? I'm like, England, blah blah blah. I was like, oh, I'm gonna go now. Went back upstairs, thought nothing else of it. This is about 10 minutes later, and then while I'm having a poo, there's a knock on the door, and Chris answers, and it's this same lady, and she comes in, and so Chris Chris starts to make awkward small talk. I finish my poo and then come out, and I start to make awkward small talk. And she's for the army. She was a beautician, and she wanted to be a lawyer as well. So it's quite the career she was having. And on a Google Translate, she typed out, "I want to marry a foreigner," and then gave me a wink. So then we just about managed to shoo her out of the hotel room. Came back, and the poo hadn't gone down. I tried to deal with it, then Chris tried to deal with it, and long story short, it started coming out of the bottom of the shower. So we had essentially a whole bathroom full of poo. So we decided to leave it for that night and see what it was like in the morning, because there's nothing we could do. Got there in the morning, it had gone down, then we tried to deal with it again, and just basically made it worse. So we had to just leave the hotel room with a shower full of poo.
You've been waiting to take a ride. So here's a question: will you jump in or hide away inside? But trust your heart and feel a little love.
The road's terrible. The cows are quite fun.
But you can't have poos on the street.
But you can have things in the street. Eagles apparently are like the pigeons of Mongolia, because they're bloody everywhere. Mongolian version of Princess and the Pea. And over here we have these guys tempting fate with these concrete blocks. So we were.
Oh my god, can we go and top it off?
Yeah, let's top it off. Yes, we can do
Who's
that.
driving your car to the thing? Is it you or him?
It'll be Chris.
Oh, let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay, we're gonna do that. So we're driving along listening to Taylor Swift, and I think Dan was particularly distracted because
It wasn't distraction. It was purely the fact that the road became a tram line with no road signs as to which direction to go in.
So Dan's love for Taylor Swift distracted him, and now changing the tyre for a spare that was in our car. Put the flat back into our car to surprise Chris in the morning. We are currently at the railhead with all the other Mongol Rally cars, as you can see around here. This is where all the cars come to die, basically. The teams that we travelled with, the Swifties travelled with into Turkmenistan, and Jim and Jacob, we travelled the car with the map on, travelled with in the Pamirs, the Penghis Khans, went Penghis Khans through Serbia, went to the head cases through Turkmenistan.